All right, welcome to another edition of Q&A for Kids, and these are 3 questions about God. Very simple questions, but pretty profound answers. Number 1, where did God come from? How old is God? And can God be killed? Whoa, that sounds pretty deep. Again, where did God come from? How old is God? And can God be killed? Well, all of these questions could be answered with the idea of what we call attributes of God. Like, what is God like? How has God revealed himself to us, right? So, number 1, where did God come from? Nowhere. Matter of fact, God can't even go anywhere because he's already there. Mind blown, right? God can't go anywhere because God has always been. The Bible teaches God is eternal. That means he doesn't have beginning, nor does he have an end. God has always been there. From everlasting to everlasting, you are God, as it says in Psalm 90, verse 2. God has always been there. And honestly, y'all, that blows my mind to say that God has always, I can say that for a long time, always been there. And that kind of hurts my head a little bit. But the option is this, that there is no God. I mean, either there is a God who's always been there, who's greater than his creation, or we're greater than God's creation? I don't know. I just believe God has always been there because the Bible teaches me God is eternal. So where did God come from? Nowhere. Where can God go? Nowhere. He's always been there. And God is God. So how old is God? He's eternal. He does not have a beginning, nor does he have an end. God has always been there. And again, that blows my mind that God is eternal. And lastly, can God be killed? I don't think God can be killed. Jesus Christ, God the Son, died on the cross, but he was buried and he rose again the 3rd day, as it says in 1 Corinthians 15, 3 and 4. But God himself cannot be killed because God is eternal. And there's no one greater than God. Nothing could actually end God because there's nothing greater than God. So God has always been there and will always be there. And again, that blows my mind. And I think it's something that really helps me cherish and reverence God. That word reverence means to fear God and to honor God because God is so unlike us. As a matter of fact, there's a verse in the Bible that really helped me understand this. The Bible says in Isaiah 57:15 that God dwells in a high and lofty place. I mean, God is high and lofty. He's set apart. He's holy. He's different from us. But he also dwells with those who are broken and contrite. That word means sad or hurt, broken about our sin. God dwells with us too. So although God is way above us, he's found a way to let us know who he is, and he dwells with us too. And one of those ways was by sending Jesus Christ to come on earth, to live on this earth, to show us how to live, to be an example, and ultimately to die in our place. It's kind of hard to understand, but the Bible teaches that God is eternal. Didn't come from anywhere and can't go anywhere. He's just there. He does not have a birthday. He has always been there, and he will always be there. Our God is eternal. He's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. That is the God that we serve. Hey, thanks for asking these questions. Hopefully these videos will help you live for God by connecting faith and life. Peace!